It's very easy to put yourself in second gear and then treat all the people around you with all this love. But deciding to love yourself means like being romantic when no one is around, like all the little extra things that make you feel happy and make you feel worthy. Treating yourself right, putting bubbles in the bath, all the little extra things that I call it like romancing yourself. Spark began the way that a lot of my music begins, which was just like a hotel writing session with my longtime collaborator and friend Tavish Crow. We come up with melodies and kind of lyrics all the time, and this started as a melody of da 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 da, and then life happened, and I went through a breakup. And actually, my kind of breakup came to the final sort of explosion happened in Sweden, and I just was waiting for room service to come up, and I grabbed my wine bottle and I stole that old melody and I went, party for one. And that sort of was what I brought in the next day to the session, was just sort of that rebellious kind of feeling, and how I wanted to create a song sort of around this melody and that sort of concept. If you didn't know that you were right for me, then there's nothing I can say. You know that song, if you don't know me by now, then you'll never, ever, ever know me? I think I was looking for a way to sort of reinterpret that idea. I think at some point, you can try everything to win someone over, but you just might not be getting that you're not right for them. You're not who they want. But it's important for you to get to move on rather than just sort of like keep trying to win them over. There's a moment where you just got to be like, you don't get what I get, and I have to go look elsewhere. Tried to call you out to spend some time to see, but somebody's in your way. I tried to let it go and say I'm over you. I'm not over you, but I'm trying. You might not be 100% in a good place, but it's like I wanted to win an A for effort. That night was my first attempt at being like, this isn't working. I'm alone in Sweden. I know nobody, but we're going to have a good time, me and myself tonight. And I think that it was step one for kind of what it is to spend time alone with yourself. And I had to learn the struggles of that, of like dinner for one, movies for one, can I be brave? And it can be a scary thing, but once you get used to spending time with yourself and really enjoying it too, then I think you're in a really good place to start fresh again and be ready to take on a new relationship. Party for one, if you don't care about me, I'll just dance by myself back on my beat. And I'll be the one, if you don't care about me, making love to myself back on my beat. Party for one has many different emotions to it. It began as a sad party, but it became sort of rebellious and then sort of empowering too. You can maybe start with a lonely place and sort of end in a kind of victorious place. You don't want my love? If you don't care about me, I'll just dance by myself back on my beat. Party for one, if you don't care about me, making love to myself back on my beat. I think there's a part of us that when we're kids and we're not aware of ourselves too much, you really feel like I've connected to who I am and I know what I'm about. And as you get older, it's harder and harder to reconnect to that. I think it's a really important time after a relationship ends to get back on your feet. Figure out, like, what did you learn? What were the rewards? And where do I go now? Once upon a time, I thought you wanted me. Was there no one else to kiss? Sometimes loneliness can be enough of a motivation for someone to start a relationship. If you're the sucker on the other end of that, that's sort of an extra blow. We've all landed in that position, and I think that's sort of where I was at this point of just being like, was I just the only person within kissing distance here? Was it all a dream I let myself believe? I'm not over this, but I'm trying. I wish I had the perfect potion of like, if you drink this, you'll wake up in 6 months and everything will be better. Or if you say this mantra every day or hang out with the right people. I would say for me, it is really important to make sense of like, not just the bad things, but the good things I got from it. There is a mourning period, and to kind of try to rush that or ignore it or not feel it, I think is more dangerous than just allowing yourself to be sad for a bit. I think I was really thinking about what do I like to do when I'm spending time alone, and the true answer is if I'm in a darker place, it's like the usual, like red wine, Netflix, get lost in like some Anna Green Gables reruns and wonder why. But like that's everyone goes there. But then there's these other times when I've been working in the studio for a long time and I want to get inspired by new music, and then I'll kind of be in a place to listen to that music extra loud and to have a little dance off when no one's watching, and that's when I know I'm in a good place.